information about the War of 1812. So, France and Great Britain were fighting, and the United States wanted to stay out of it.
Since we wouldn't pick a side, the British put up blockades around here and here. But for more information, we'll take it to Olivia.
Welcome to the battle portion of this newscast. Here today we'll be talking about the blockades along the Atlantic coast. As you can see here, the blockade is set up from Boston, Massachusetts on the Atlantic coast, all the way down to Louisiana, where our trading port, New Orleans, was cut off.
This was a very important move for them to make because it blocked off all our ports and it made our economy go down.
As you can see here, we have money up here, which symbolizes how the economy went bad and how the northern states wanted to cede from the U.S. because they weren't getting enough money and enough trade. Also, as you go down to south to Louisiana, you will see that we have grains and other important goods that are traded, which are needed for life. And if we wouldn't have had, since this trade route is blocked off, we can no longer get those unless it's from our own states.
Hello, I'm Lane Morgan, here to inform you guys about the invasion of Canada. I'm here with my wingman, Leo Calles.
Nice to be here.
So let's get started. Even before the war began, the Warhawks were demanding an invasion on Canada.
In July 1812, American troops under General William Hull invaded Canada from Detroit.
The British commander, General Isaac Brock, took advantage of Hull's confusion. His army of British soldiers and Native American warriors quickly surrounded Hull's army and forced it to surrender.
The British captured more than 2,000 American soldiers, so in case you haven't already realized this was a serious defeat for the United States.
Thank you for joining us. See you next time.
Oh look, here they come!
Run!
Hi, I'm Olivia F, and as you can see, it's partly cloudy with a high of 64 and a low of 50, with a little bit of breeze going on. Now down to you, Lane.
Now we go to Lane Morgan in the studio with William Henry Harrison.
Yeah, hello, I'm Lane Morgan. I'm here with Mr. Harrison. We are here on the Tippecanoe River, so I have a few questions for him. So when did the war take place?
The war took place in November 7th, 1811.
Where did the war take place?
The war took place in Indian Territory next to the Tippecanoe River.
Why did the war take place?
We were worried about the Indian activities.
What part did you take in the war?
I was the governor of Indian Territory. I marched 1,000 soldiers against Shawnee villages.
How did the war affect where it took place?
Well, it took place near present-day Indiana battlegrounds.
That's all we have today. Thank you for joining me.
Alright, thank you.
Bye.
Okay. Good afternoon to the people at home. Today I will be interviewing Oliver Hazard Perry, which he took part in the Battle of Put in Bay. Good afternoon, sir. So what did you do in the war?
Isn't it obvious? I was the commander.
Well, yes, but what part did you take?
Well, I led the Americans into victory on the western part of Lake Erie.
How did the battle end?
With those Americans in control of the lake, the British were forced to leave Detroit and retreat back to Canada.
We heard you announce the victory with a very powerful message. Would you like to tell us what it was?
We have met the enemies, and they are ours.
Well, thank you so much for letting me ask you a few questions that I think everyone was wondering about. See you next time.
No problem.
Tune in tomorrow for more information on the battles of 1812.
Did they hear me say no? Hello, I'm Lane Morgan, here to inform you guys about the invasion of Canada. What? Hey!
Hello, welcome today. This is part of the draft.
And I have a few questions for you. So, where did the war take place? Yeah.
Good afternoon to the people at home. Today I will be interviewing... You know what?